Hello, Mr. Victor.
Hello, bro.
How you doing?
I'm approximately normal.
Listen, we need to be normal and excited because anything that has to do with African football, more guys, we are always on ground. I am so happy. Welcome once again, guys, to another edition of this wonderful episode, Football Inter. And this is the Afcon, the Women's African Cup of Nations. And today, see, it did not go so well for DR Congo women. Because they were beaten to pulp today by Senegal women. We had Ndiaye and Diop. 4-0. Ndiaye said, give me 2.
I did tell you.
To Diop, take 2. And funny enough, they finished all the job in the first half. And then, I believe when that match ended, it is on to the next. So it is not a good start for DR Congo. But on a more serious note, we want to see these teams strive and do so well and slug it out. But what do you really think went wrong in this match? Because for DR Congo to be collecting that manner, in that manner, I was asking myself, everybody's preparing for this competition. Did they not train? Did they not prepare? So, you who watched the match, what are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, let me start from, did they not train? Did they not get prepared? Guy, there is a reason out there. The stories are out there. The confessions are out there. The excuse out there. That the coach of the DRC is just an interim guy. That he's not the main coach. And that is what has caused this team to flop. I will use the word flop. And also, it is also an excuse, a story, an information that 2 top players from the DRC couldn't make it because of injuries. And that's for that reason they did not come to this tournament with their full squad. See, you see Senegal, you see DR Congo, these guys are on the same group in the World Cup qualifiers. So the tension is clicking. The tension is off the roof. In fact, as it stands now, after the game, you know that the fans of DRC are telling Senegal, your women has done their part. But man, make una come Kinshasa. We go show una men say, now we the ball. You are coming to our zone. You're from West Africa, fly to East. We will show you Pepe. But then, we saw what happened today. And that is the beauty of this Afcon. Guy, we are up to something. African football is not where it used to be, especially our beautiful women. We are up to something. Because the first 5 minutes, that was when the goal came. Mama Diop. Or Diop Mama.
Diop Mama.
What a volley. Yes, I understand some persons and I say, how can in just 2 games, the first 2 games of this tournament, we are having 2 sweet goals that one will say should be okay. Let's just place them already at the top 10 goals of the tournament because we're expecting more, not just goals, but then classic goals that they will score, and you'll be like, is this a Real Madrid team or is this a Arsenal team? That is the kind of the goals that we are expecting. So when that happened, mind you, these same guys, 11-11, they played out 4-3-3, 4-3-3, same. But then, the DRC guys knew that they were not going to be holding the ball. They were absorbing, then they go. They play for the defense. But the Lioness of Teranga, Lioness of Teranga versus the Lopades of DRC. So the Lioness of Teranga knew that they had the squad, they had the brilliance to go out there and play, not just to wait. And that was what happened. 5th minute we saw that goal. Then it was time for Ngwaye. See, mind you, the sweet thing about this Senegalese side is that they play in France. I will use it as sweet because they understand themselves. They know the kind of play, the kind of games they play there. What's her name? Mama Diop plays for Marseille, while Ngwane Ndiaye, who scored the 2nd goal, she plays for Bourges. That's a club in France. And guess what? They dominated. And why did they even dominate? If you check very, very well, these are two, when it comes to this strike force, they are well experienced at the age of 30. So they have met their time. And that was how the second goal came. Swift goal. Boom shakalaka, 2-0. And we're like, oh, more. This tournament will bring in goals. Well, we never knew that. Mama Diop still had more in her. It was a low ground. At first, the goalkeeper of DRC, you need to give that lady her kudos because her defense failed her. Her defense were irresponsible to her. As in, they really brought her to her knees because they were not guiding the lines. They overexposed the goalkeeper. That third goal, you see the goalkeeper stopped the ball, but there was nobody to come and clear the lines. They just allowed Mama Diop to rebound. And that was how it happened. But then, when we thought it was all over for the first half, Ndiaye again, coming in to score the fourth goal. And that was it. First half, 4-0, got into the second half. Yes, it could have also been more. It could have been more. If not the brilliance, you say, how will goalkeeper collect 4 goals? And you are calling her brilliant. Yes, she was brilliant in the second half. Stopping the balls. Although I will also say that it was a game of 2 halves. The Senegalese had the better, as in they over-dominated the first half. But in the second half, I would say I would give it 60% to DRC and 40% to the Senegalese side. That was how it ended though. But then, what were we waiting for? We're waiting for Wednesday. This group is already choked. This group is showing us all manner of sensation because the Senegalese team will be meeting the Zambians on Wednesday. So we cannot wait. While for when we say for the DRC side, it might just be over for them. You cannot just concede 4-0 like that.
Too much.
From a Senegalese side. Yes, I'm not saying that the Senegalese side are small, but when it comes to the history of this tournament, you cannot place them in the top 5. I'm sorry, guys. If you are from Senegal.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, my thoughts. Because if you also check from the history, this is their third time of coming. Yes, they did the 2022 tournament was good for them. They left at the quarterfinals, right? They left at the quarterfinals. But then you also have plenty teams today now with the ball when it comes to the women football. But then at the end of the day, it was a beautiful evening of African football. We'll give it up to the Senegalese side for coming in to at least raise the bar and to show the world that, see, the African Women Championship is something to look out for. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. I believe you all were entertained watching. There's still much more games to come. We have 2 more games later on tonight. We can't just wait because this is something that we have been waiting for and now is here. So be tuned to this channel. If you are joining us as a new subscriber, you are at the right place. So do well, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that when these matches are over, you can come over here and enjoy our post-match analysis. And to our subscribers, those of you who have been part of this great vision, we say thank you. We want to encourage you guys to keep liking, keep sharing. Follow us on all our social media handles. I tell you what, guys, this channel has got a lot in store for you guys because there's so much of football to play. There's so much of football to analyze. So stick with us, stay with us. Thank you. I still remain your host of Football Intel Africa, Mr. Dominion Chooks. And of course, doing this with me all the time is not that person than my top-notch African soccer analyst, Mr. Victor Siokwu. We both are saying bye for now and African football to the world.